Please welcome to the stage, Lee Hudson!
So, my hairline begs the question, are you a head half full or a head half empty kind of person? I'm living haircut to haircut right now. I don't know which one's going to be my last. It's bad. And it's because of my barbers that I actually found out how bad it was getting, because they normally charge me £11 for a haircut. And then one day they were like, oh, £8 please. I'm like, oh, have you lowered your prices? They were like, no, we just don't think it's fair charging you the full amount. I've considered getting a hair transplant. I've considered it, but I'm not sure I could go through with it, because I'm not sure I could deal with people taking the piss. Because if you get a hair transplant, your friends will take the piss. Now, hey, that's not the same when people lose other parts of their body, is it? You don't see someone with a false leg and go, look at that vain piece of shit. Get over it, mate. It's gone. Just accept it gracefully and hop. Hopping's not that graceful, actually, so scrap that. But I know I probably should have shaved my head by now. I know I should have shaved it, but I'm scared. I'm scared of being fat and bald. Because fat and bald's a hard look to pull off, isn't it? You can only pull off fat and bald if you are fucking terrifying. That is the only way you can do it. You know the sort of person I mean. The sort of person that looks like they're a bouncer at a nightclub for bouncers. They can get away with it. Sort of person that's front and centre at every EDL march. They can get away with it. Terrifying people. Me, if I shaved my head, I wouldn't be terrifying. I'd still look like I'm in the EDL, but I'd look like I'm the guy that does the accounts. Now, people say to me, why don't you just lose some weight, then you won't be fat and bald. But I can't. I love bad food too much. I eat horrendously. Like, if I decided to use my debit card to buy veg, my bank would flag it as suspicious activity. But he's been to Greg's 3 times in the last 2 days. He's not buying broccoli. This is fraud. I visit petrol stations more often for food than I do for petrol. Not a good way to live. When I'm at home, I eat terribly as well. The other day for dinner, I just had an entire plate of potato smiley faces. Which was ironically rather depressing. Not the most depressing type of food, though. The most depressing type of food known to man is the Rustler's cheeseburger. See, some people know what it is, some people don't. If you don't know what a Rustler's cheeseburger is, congratulations, your life is going okay. It's a microwave cheeseburger that is ready in less than 2 minutes. 1 minute 50 on an 800-watt microwave, if we're being exact. Now, they even put a sachet of sauce in there, because what they're saying is, if you're buying this, your life is such a fucking mess, you probably don't own sauce. Winners don't eat Rustlers, is what I'm trying to say. That's not to say the same for all microwave food, though. Microwave spaghetti carbonara, that says young professional on the go. Rustler's cheeseburger says, you've masturbated more than once today. I think sadness is actually listed as an ingredient of the Rustler's cheeseburger. Like, when you buy one, I think the person behind the counter should be legally bound to ask you if you're okay. Just a little check-in at the checkout. Like, I see what you're buying there. What's happened? Because when you're buying a Rustler's, you're saying you couldn't even be fucked to go to McDonald's. McDonald's is like the ultimate convenience. You couldn't even be bothered to do that. Have you seen McDonald's have switched to paper straws now? Odd move from McDonald's. Odd move. Because McDonald's switching to paper straws is like if ISIS announced that they're now using recycled toilet paper. It's like, it's an admirable move, but I'm pretty sure everything else you're doing is still killing people. They say it's to stop plastic waste, but what are you stabbing the straw through? Still plastic, isn't it? So they're not saving the whales, they're just giving them portion control. That's all they've achieved there. I'm not going to knock McDonald's. I love McDonald's. My girlfriend's tried to ban me from eating McDonald's because we've been together a while and I've been getting significantly fatter during that relationship.